You know, when you're a kid, birthdays are 10 times better because you don't have to do any of the prep or any of the work to make an awesome day happen. What's up, nerds? Welcome back to another one. So today I'm going to do something a little bit different. A couple days ago, which, I mean, you guys are probably going to see this in September. It's July 12th. But anyway, the 9th was my birthday.
Happy birthday!
I'm not really one for birthdays or doing anything nice for myself. Pretty much any blue collar working man out there, well, any self-respecting man out there. But this year I'm gonna cover it. So just because we have some chores and stuff that we gotta do, we gotta get Leah and Lana hooked up to the trailers. We gotta get those out of the way. We gotta get the garden hose to make sure that we have enough hose to make it back to the fire pit. We got to get gas in the dirt bikes and the four-wheeler. Make sure that those are good to go. We got to straighten up the barn a little bit. And we have to get the toy barn ready because usually when we get the toys out with the RC trucks and stuff like that too, things break. So, you know, even in the midst of having a blast and this, that, and the other, Dad's still got to be, you know, Mr. Mechanic. Which I am totally fine with. Beyond okay with. Getting together with your friends and that, you know, we all work, we're always busy, you know, we've become like family. So to be able to take the time to be able to spend time with one another, blow off some steam, and not have to be who we are in our 9 to 5s. I use that loosely. None of us work 9 to 5. It'd be cute, but just, you know, on top of that, you know, my kids get to be around these folks, and you know, which they have been adopted as family, and they, you know, they've just got one of the coolest support systems that's out there. So just let's kind of document it a little bit. I think it'll be sweet, because I doubt any of you really have that are watching this, except for a select few of you. I keep a very, very small circle, and that's just because my kids are still younger. And anything that we do here on the Ducky Farm, any get-together, any party, if you will, everything has always been and will always be kid-friendly. I know some of the coolest people on this planet that are single parents, and they bring their kids out, and it's a safe environment. Cut loose. Have a good time. You know, if you want to run laps in the yard, run laps in the yard. Do you want to jump your pedal bike? Go jump your pedal bike. If you want to sit inside and scream at the top of your lungs because you had a great idea come through your head and you need to express it, do it. Do it. And there's video games and stuff in there too if you're not an outdoor person. But anyway. Gnarly little kick of trauma there. Long story. Not going to go into it. But anyway, back to the fun shit. So we're going to, again, we got to hook these two gals up. We got to get Lucille moved and finish mowing because, check this out. In the process of mowing, we blew a spindle on the 212, so we're down to the 210. And we were racing the rain, so that's why around the trailers and again around Lucille isn't done. We were just getting her frickin' handled. is still chooching, boys. Still chooching. Man, you know, and this burned a hell of a lot faster than I thought it was going to. But then again, this right here was all just littered with down shit and this, that, and the other. So it was all dead and dry. So guess I'm not shocked. But so yesterday, prepping for everything, we moved the trailers over here so that way we could clear the fire pit, you know, for safety purposes and that. For once, I'm not being a smart ass when I say that, I actually mean it. But things got a little rowdy, as you saw in the previous clips. And it was just out of a more of a curiosity thing, because I was curious to see how Lucille, our LBZ, would do against Lilith, the LML, just because, you know, why not, right? I think the Ducky Bash is now going to be a thing, and I'm pretty sure the old drags here are going to become a thing. Man, I love it when technology works the finest. So if we take a gander, we were starting about here. And we had all this space where we had Lana and Leah and the trailers hooked up at. And realistically, this wasn't really meant to be a thing. I kind of had an idea, and I was like, hey, I wonder who's going to take who. So, what I'm thinking, because crops and all that are in place, we do this again, we're going to start back here, and then we'll go ahead and we'll dump the trailers right here in between the trees, which this is where everybody was standing. Kept everybody safe. Realistically, what I'd like to do after the field gets taken care of for the season, we got an opening right there. Then we could keep everybody in the open area here in between the trees yet again, and then we could just run it right here, and we got plenty of room to run. Plenty of room to break away just in case, God forbid, something does happen. I mean, I did lose brakes on Lucille, so you guys will see that in a later video. Things are kind of scrambled right now, but I wanted to get this one up. So, anyway, yeah, that's that. We reshot that, hit that from the cuff. We're doing what we do, but I definitely think the old bracket drags are going to become a thing. At first, I was a little worried about it because, you know, my yard and this, that, and the other, but I mean, whatever, you live once, right? We can always fix a yard, and honestly, a guy doesn't really mind some yard work. But anyway, that's what I got for you guys. Mystery? We don't know. Take care, God bless, be good to one another. We'll see you on the next one, guys. See ya.